Today I'll be going over the rumor that the 2023 LEGO Star Wars Summer Wave will be pretty controversial. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video, and today I have quite a little bit of stuff to talk about involving some LEGO clearance deals actually that you guys should be taking advantage of. Some 2023 LEGO Star Wars kind of rumors, that I've kind of been hearing for a couple weeks now, but finally someone actually kind of put it out publicly, and I kind of want to discuss about it. Also kind of some predictions I have for the UCS sets for this year and next year based off what I've heard, and as well as a very good mock-up or concept set of one of the spring sets coming. So let's get into it, guys. First off, if you guys are in the USA, the clearance deal is pretty much if you guys have a Kohl's near you, the clothing store. Basically all this week, I did not find out about it until 2 days ago. I took advantage of it a little bit. But pretty much all of their toy clearance, whatever it's marked, it's also an additional 50% off of that. So not too many people have been finding Star Wars. There's a lot of it's been kind of City, Mario, Friends, some Minecraft. But basically it's all about 70% off of retail. So if you guys have a Kohl's next to you, I would not, doubt just going over there for a second, check it out, and you guys might be able to find a good LEGO deal. Next up, let's move into the actual kind of rumor portion of this video. Nothing too solidified, but just something I kind of want to discuss and put it out there for you guys to maybe lower expectations a bit, including myself. So pretty much Promo Bricks over on their Instagram, they had a little Q&A going on their Instagram story, and someone asked, will this year's Summer Star Wars Wave be good? And they just replied, it will be pretty controversial. So this right here, again, like as is not too much. Again, I'm not going to kind of go into anything that's like solidified, but of course I have some sources over the past couple weeks that have been telling me kind of the same stuff. Some of the stuff where, look, there might be some pretty weird stuff going on in the summer. I pretty much, my sources are about like probably third tier down from the top. I would classify Promo Bricks as basically top tier. They seem to know stuff, months and months in advance. I would not even doubt, this is just a hypothetical, they probably even know what some of the summer sets are, but they probably just can't say it yet. So basically where I'm at with this is I've had a lot of people kind of tell me, hey, look, in the summer wave, there might be some kind of weird stuff that we might not like. And basically what I think this kind of means, I don't know exactly yet. I'm not hiding anything from you guys, but my assumption is pretty much a couple of things. First off, I think the main thing will be we're not going to get too much Clone Wars stuff or even Return of the Jedi stuff. I think, controversial-wise, it will pretty much be down to the point of, this year, LEGO put themselves, in the position of honoring the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars show that we would have never even wanted them to honor in the first place. So they did that to themselves, and it seemed like they will probably under-deliver on that in the summer, from what it seems like. Also, even with the Return of the Jedi, of course, we're getting quite a few things from Return of the Jedi. Some of the Jabba stuff. We're getting, the Endor stuff. We're getting the Death Star throne room, like that type of stuff. So, sure, of course, as always, original trilogy, will take priority over prequel stuff. But I've got a bad feeling this will probably mean we're not going to get too much Clone Wars stuff. And another thing too on the leaks too, we've seen there's going to be 2 or 3 4+ sets, which that will eat up a little bit of shelf space, as well as there's 4 $15 sets. So here's one last take I'll kind of put into it. Again, nothing solidified on this, but in my opinion, I think this might even, go into the range of these $15 sets might actually be Star Wars mechs. There are some people that have said, a couple of my sources have said, over the past year or two, there have been a couple accessory pack ideas that have been floating around, in the rumor mill that never came to fruition. I'm not going to say what those are necessarily right now because I don't think I'm supposed to, but basically those were from previous waves involving accessory packs. So will those get pushed into this summer? Possibly. But again, from everything I've been hearing, it kind of seems like it'll be a little bit of a weird wave. Might not be any gunship even. There might not be a single Clone Wars set in the summer, and that might be what leads to kind of the controversial opinions that LEGO kind of put themselves in their own corner of, giving us expectations that we will get Clone Wars sets, and then they only give us, a Battlefront, set, and then also, 2 2008 Clone Wars sets that are just helmets, barely any minifigures, nothing actually based off of the actual show they're promoting. So there's kind of my take on that, guys. Leave your thoughts down below exactly. What do you guys think will be controversial about the summer wave? I don't know. At this point, there's really nothing much more to say or kind of think about until we start getting real information. But that's pretty much where we're at. Moving into another little part of my predictions, I feel, again, based off a couple things I've heard, basically, involving the sail barge, UCS Chewbacca, of course, the Slave One. People are kind of speculating that based off the Slave One microfighter. So I think right here, I'm not willing to bet like any money on it, but if you guys want my honest opinion on kind of predicting the 2023 and 2024 UCS sets. In my opinion, I think first off, look, I think UCS buildable Chewbacca will be happening in May. Do I know that for a fact? No, I don't. But over the past week or so, a new person I've kind of been talking to that is also kind of, higher up in the source game, he also agrees that he's been hearing about that for a couple months now. Like, that's not just like a fake rumor. Like, that has been a solidified rumor based off of some of the top tier people over these past couple months, that it is possible. So in my opinion, look, based off of everything we know right now and with pretty much how close we are to May 4th, I'm willing to predict that the UCS buildable Chewbacca will sadly be that $240 set. And then look, I'm going to go out on a whim and say, this is not something I've ever really thought until, kind of recently, where I'm like, look, based off everything I've heard about controversial sets, people might not be liking the 2023 year as a whole. I'm going to go on a whim and say UCS Slave 1 as like a $500 to $600 set in October. Again, is there any solidifying rumors on that? No, there's not. This is just my straight predictions. And based off, I'm going to say that based off the fact of, the Microfighter Slave 1 from this year, they're going to follow trends over the past couple of years. Of course, one more kind of, piece of information kind of solidifying my prediction here will be the fact that, come September 1st this year, we have set number 75371 for $200. And, at that point, that could be, that $200 kind of Endor Bunker, Ewok Village, and kind of get that, bigger scale 18 plus set out for, Return of the Jedi. Because as much as everyone's kind of predicting, oh, they might do a Ghost this year, again, I think that's too soon because the Ahsoka series will presumably actually premiere in August, September, October of this year. So I think them actually releasing a Ghost with potentially some spoilerly minifigures, I don't think that'll be the way that LEGO will do it. I think, we're going to have to wait till 2024 for anything involving Ahsoka. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at for 2023. Buildable Chewbacca, May 4th. Endor Bunker for the $200 18 plus set, September 1st. Then also a UCS Slave 1 for probably $500 to $600 come October. And then moving into 2024, I don't really know too much about the May 4th set, of course. There's really nothing on that, of course. It's all the way in 2024. We don't even know what 2023 is. But if I had to kind of make a wild assumption, I would probably go maybe UCS B-Wing. I think UCS B-Wing might be able to fit that 2024 May 4th slot for, $240. And then come into the last half of 2024. I don't personally want this. I think this would be a huge miss on LEGO's end. But based off of kind of everything my sources are telling me and kind of just the actual fact of the matter, it's looking like that UCS sail barge, no matter if they make it $600 or $300 or $500, $700, $800, that might be pushed into 2024. I mean, based off of everything we know right now, that is when it was supposed to come out. Of course, they can always push it up a bit. And there's also actually the opportunity that LEGO might not ever make that set because it got leaked so early in advance. So that's actually kind of one downside. What I will say, though, is the fact of if they put that out in 2024, and they did not expedite that process a bit more to bring that out in 2023 with the actual 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, that just further solidifies my point of just like, what is LEGO doing with these anniversaries? You know what I mean? Like, if they're actually going to put it out on the 41st anniversary, not the 40th anniversary, it really is just strange to me. So that's pretty much all for today's video, guys. I just kind of wanted to get this information out there to, let you guys know that, some of this 2023 summer stuff might be kind of disappointing. But as always, stay tuned to the LifeBricks channel. As always, I'll be try to be the first person to always get the information out. Like I said, between my sources or kind of just public information, I do like to keep you guys in the loop on every single thing involving LEGO Star Wars, especially in 2023. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for you guys later. Bye, guys, and stay safe.